Hey guys, it's Vic Dorfman, founder of MemberFix, and in this video I want to give you a behind the scenes look at how exactly we work inside of MemberFix. I think it'd be valuable for you to see our inner workings so that we can sort of communicate better and understand better how the process works on both sides. And we're going to start with our main tool that we use to do communication and tasks for you, and that is Freshdesk. Okay, so here we are in our Freshdesk account, and as you can see, I've blurred out the actual tickets because, well, we don't want to, show our customers' names, to the public, and we don't want to show their business, spread their business all over the internet. We want to respect everybody's privacy, of course. But what you can see here on the right-hand side is that each ticket, okay, and we're kind of lagging a little bit here, but each ticket basically has an agent, a status, and a priority. Now, if you've watched the very, very first video in this welcome series, you already know how the priority system works, and maybe you've read the knowledge base article on how it works, but basically we've also got this color coding system on the left, which indicates to us that a given ticket is open or new or assigned or whatever the case may be. Now, I created an example ticket just for this particular video, so let me go ahead and open that up. Dokie. And now let's say that you've just sent in your ticket to our team. So you've just sent a MemberFix ticket in. By default, your MemberFix ticket status is going to be open. Okay? And either myself or somebody on our team is going to click through to this ticket, is going to open it just like I've done right now. And they're going to say, okay, cool. So this guy, John Tiamat, he's our customer. He has a task for us. Okay, so who is the best person to assign to the task? That's going to be the first question. All right, so I'm going to click on agent. And I'm going to say, okay, maybe Vic is the best person to assign this task to. Now, does this task have any tags? If we're, for example, doing a task related to the Divi theme, we might put the tag Divi, right? Which is what I've done here. Now, which group are we in? We've got a few different businesses. So, as a MemberFix customer, you're going to be in the MemberFix support group all the time, unless you're also a hosting customer of ours, which many of our MemberFix customers are, in which case you'll get a speedkills.io support group designation. Now, source is usually either going to be email or portal. So if you're sending us an email saying, hey, Vic, do XYZ, then the source will be email. Or if you log into Freshdesk, it'll be portal. Priority. Okay, you have the option to assign a priority when you submit your ticket if you submit it through the portal. By default, we're going to keep every ticket in low priority. Okay, and then if either myself or the project manager is looking at a ticket and we realize, or you've let us know that, hey, this is actually higher priority than the other tickets, or it's urgent, or it's medium priority, or whatever the case may be, then we'll set that accordingly. We'll say, okay, it's high priority. It's going to be orange. Cool. So now we know we need to take care of this ASAP. Type. This is really just for our own internal use. It's not really a big deal whether or not you define this, but if you have a question, like maybe you have a marketing question, we'll put type question. If you have a problem, like we need to troubleshoot something, then we'll use problem. If you have a task, we'll use task. If it's an other, we'll say other. Finally, we've got the status drop down here, which will, and if you've seen the first video, if you've read our what do the various ticket statuses mean document on our knowledge base, then you'll know what these various statuses mean. But basically, as soon as we receive your ticket and as soon as we assign it to somebody, we're going to set it to in progress. Okay, So I've gone ahead and done all that. So I'm going to click update. And now the ticket is assigned to Victor. It's a question. The priority is high. And Victor will now see it and he will start working on it. Now, let's say that I'm Victor. I'm the agent now. So we're doing a little role playing. I'll click something like reply. And I'll say something like, hi, John. We've completed your task. Thanks, Vic. And then we're going to click send. And we're going to set it to resolved. Or we might actually say send and set to waiting on customer, because we want to just double check that the customer is okay with what we've done and they're ready to close the ticket out. Okay? And so then what you would see on your end, whether you're in the portal or whether you're submitting tickets via email, is you would see the reply. And if you're in the portal, you'll see the status and you'll be able to communicate with us that way. So that's really basically how our entire support desk works. Now, in addition to the actual submission of tickets, we can leave notes for each other. So on our team, for example, if we need to leave a note to a team member, but we don't want to distract you with an unnecessary piece of information, like, for example, we'll say something like, hey, Leslie, can you update the CSS on this button? Okay, like if we notice something wrong on your website, we want to fix it for you, but we don't want to necessarily keep you, in the loop for the entire communication chain. You just want the result, right? You don't need to know all of our little conversations necessarily, so we'll just use a note. And then Leslie will see this note, but it won't show up on your ticket. Okay, and finally what I want to do here is I want to show you our Slack channel. Okay, and this is if we need to have a long conversation with a team member. We will usually do it via Slack. Now, we're not huge team chat people because, basically, we're here to work. We're not here to chat, okay? And chat can become a distracting thing for a business, which is a whole different topic. But if we need to resolve something really quickly and, it requires more than a few lines of communication, then we'll either use chat or we'll do a video call. All right, and let me just show you how Slack looks real quick. If it ever loads, it's taking its sweet time. Okay. And now the other cool thing about Slack is we have these automations set up so that if some particular event happens, for example, if you submit an urgent ticket, we have an automation in place that will send a direct private message to everybody on our team. So just to reiterate the fact that when I say we're dropping everything to do an urgent task, I mean we're dropping everything. So because it's urgent, right? If it's urgent, then we have to address it right away. And alrighty, and finally you can see here is our Slack, and it's basically a chat app, and I'm communicating here with our system administrator, Clevin, and this is where we've got all our different conversations and channels and stuff like that. So that, in a nutshell, is a opening of the KIMONO into the MemberFix business. Obviously, there's a lot more to it than that. There is a lot of automation and stuff behind the scenes, but this is basically how it works. We also use Trello. As always, our mission is to be very transparent and open about what we do, how we do it. So if you have any questions, you want to know more, just let me know, and I'm happy to oblige. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.